Thought I'd say a quick hello. I'm just speaking to you today. Hi, for starters. Hope everybody is having a really good June, even though it's only 2 days into it, but that doesn't matter. I'd like to say Pinch Punch second day of the month, but I did that yesterday, and people haven't quite got the grips of it. They're a bit like, are you still playing that game? You know, you should have stopped that when you were 5. But I thought it was funny. I enjoyed it. But yeah, nobody else did, so that was sort of over really before it began. But anyways, enough of that. I am just speaking to you guys today to say a quick hello and sort of introduce myself. As I've just said, my name's Emily. I am going to New Zealand in just over 2 weeks' time. 2 weeks next Wednesday, so 2 weeks on Wednesday. I'm flying out to New Zealand because I am off to watch the British and Irish Lions. For those who don't know what that is, it's a rugby tournament that happens every 4 years. I did like a little intro video about a million years ago. No? Yeah, something like that. So I did a little intro video, and I'll apologise for the intro video because it's got Wondershare written across the top of it with Filmora, which is the editing site that I use, but I didn't realise that, you know, you have to press certain things and do certain things for that to not be there. But it's all a learning curve, so you'll be learning with me. So yeah, I apologise for that. But so yeah, the British and Irish Lions are a rugby team that are formed every 4 years through the 4 nations. I'll just run over it quickly because, you know, don't want to bore everybody. That are formed from rugby players of England, Ireland, Scotland and Wales. Every 4 years they get together and they go and travel one of 3 different places. They go to South Africa, Australia and New Zealand. This year it's New Zealand, and as most people that watch rugby know, New Zealand is the best team in the world. It has been for quite a while now. You know, the British and Irish Lions, every time they have been to New Zealand, haven't been successful. I don't think they've won a tour in New Zealand since 1971, if I remember off the top of my head. So it's going to be a massive, massive challenge. I've just been watching BBC Sport. They've been completely beefing it up because tomorrow is the first ever game that they play on this tour, so to speak. It's like the opening game of this tour, and so I've got a really itchy nose. Hang on. Sorry about that. But so they are, yeah, they're playing their first game tomorrow. It's obviously being the other side of the world, so I'm here in the UK at the moment. With it being the other side of the world, it is a very, very early start. I'm not a very big morning person, not gonna lie. Don't do mornings. Just mornings and I from day one have not been friends. But I have decided to take one for the team this time, and I have set my alarm for 7:30 in the morning. I know that's not particularly early, so to speak, but A, it is for me, and B, it's a Saturday. Who wants to get up at 7:30 on a Saturday? Unless you have to go to work. Well, I also do have to go to work tomorrow, but, you know, I thought I'd, you know, be a good sport and watch the boys play. Because, as I just said, in over 2 weeks' time, I'm going to New Zealand. I'm also going for a holiday. I'm going with my dad. I'm really excited, so it's going to be like a daddy-daughter time. It's been our first holiday, the two of us abroad, for quite a while. I'm really, really excited to see him. He lives in a different country. He doesn't live in the same country as me. Neither does my mum. So I'm quite excited to see him. Unfortunately, my mum's not coming with us, but I'm very, very excited to see my dad. I'm very, very excited. It's going to be really good. But yeah, we're going to New Zealand for 3 weeks, so you'll be with me for the whole 3 weeks. Unfortunately, you're stuck with me. Very, very sorry. But, you know, such is life. You'll get over it eventually. Can't say that I'll pay for your therapy if you need it because I don't have that much money. But, you know, just stick with this kid and you'll be fine. But yeah, so I am off to New Zealand for 3 weeks. I'm going to watch the 3 big provincial tests. I'm going to watch Australia? No, not Australia at all. I lied. Wake up, Emily. I'm going to watch the British and Irish Lions versus New Zealand in the 3 big tests that they have. I'm going to watch in Auckland and Wellington. So I'll be taking you to that with me. And I will try and film as much as I can. Obviously, if I get shouted at and they're a bit like, you know, you can't film in here, then I'm really, really sorry. But, you know, as much as I can film, I will. On that note, guys, it is now, oh jeez, this is 5 to 12. So, yeah, as I said, I'm not much of a morning person. I lied, it's 5 to 11. Whew. We're safe, it's all good. But even so, on that note, I'm going to go to bed now. Night, see you all tomorrow. Bye. my little dolls. I hope everybody's okay. I just thought I'd come and say a quick hello. It is the 3rd of June, which means first Lions test. Yeah, I didn't record anything this morning, because like I woke up about 20 minutes before it was due to start, even though I set my alarm for 7:30. If you saw, didn't wake up till about like 8:10. The alarm went off, don't get me wrong, but I was a bit like, nah, and just kept hitting the snooze button. And then at one point I was a bit like, right, I have to brave it and wake up. So I did. And I did sit in my bedroom for about 20 minutes before I went downstairs. I was like, I can't face people. And like, you know, you wouldn't have appreciated my morning face. So, and also I was too lazy to put any makeup on, I'm going to be brutally honest. So yeah, the first game is underway. Well, it's finished now, so it was underway. We won. It wasn't, you know, the greatest performance ever, but it's only game 1. So hopefully, and like, you know, bless them, they did only get there 3 days ago. I know it's not really, well, it is sort of an excuse because, you know, until you fly 48 hours, then they ask you to do a rugby match. You can't really say anything, can you? So I am just off to Cheltenham at the moment because that's just how I roll. The lady, the job that I'm in, yeah, have to go to Cheltenham today. So the sun is shining, at least. That's always a positive. From what I saw through various things on social media, it was absolutely bucketing it down. They were saying that they had a monsoon storm in New Zealand yesterday and today. So I'm a little bit nervous, not gonna lie. Just, you know, as my holiday. Don't know if I want to be showered in rain, but you know, I'll just practice my swimming. Okay, see you later. Hello my loves, I hope everybody's okay. First of all, I'm just going to apologise a little bit in case, at the moment it's okay, but if a bit later you can't hear me very well because it is quite windy today. So there's certain moment we're okay, but there's certain times in the centre where you can just like, and so yeah. But today I'm off to go and get the paper this morning, just to go and see the what's been said about the Lions since they won yesterday. From what I've seen on social media, I know they had, so obviously I'm in the United Kingdom at the moment, I'm at home, and then they're 12 hours in front of us, so for them at the moment it's 11:30 at night. So I know from what I've seen on social media that today they had a big Maori welcome. I'm not going to name the town because I can't actually pronounce it. I have no idea how you say it. So I'm not even going to attempt to embarrass myself. But then I'm going to see what's been said, what's been going on, how the UK press are dealing with it. Because basically I'm keeping a little bit of a scrapbook. I've been collecting newspaper articles since around March time, when the hype really started to build again, the end of March with the team announcement. And then it sort of went a little bit quiet again. They had the team announcement and there was loads of coverage on that. And then it sort of went a little bit quieter because obviously then you had all the kind of the Premier League, no, not the Premier League, the Aviva Premiership, that's it. Don't know what I called the Premier League there. And then that was a bit embarrassing, wasn't it? Then they had the Aviva Premiership, so that kind of took focus over the Lions. But even so, it was still like a little bit of Lions publicity, so just like little things. And basically I want to sort of create a scrapbook, because, you know, obviously going over that, it's a big thing, it's once in a lifetime, you know, I may never ever get the opportunity to do it again. So I thought, you know, I'm going to make the most of it. And even if I do get to do it again, you know, I don't want to sound too poncy about it. I'm trying to think of the right word there, but yeah, I don't want to sound too poncy about it, but, you know, I think first time's always going to be special. It's always going to be something super, super special. So it's my first time going long haul abroad to that side of the world as well. So I'm really, really excited about it. And I want to kind of make, you know, biggest opportunity that I can possible. So I'm going all out. I've decided it's you know, me and my dad, we're throwing everything that we can at this. We're like, yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm off to the moment. I'll go and collect the paper, and then I'll be going home and I'll be watching the Manchester victim support concert on, I think it's called One Love, I think, I may be wrong. I'm not very good with names, as you can tell. But, so then, yeah, I'm going to watch that. And unfortunately, I'm hoping they do a little bit of chat because, for those who haven't heard yet, I'm sure most of you have heard, unfortunately, there were 3 separate attacks in London today. I'm not going to sit and quote and say anything about it because I'm not 100% sure. I know I think they're saying on the news that 2 of the attacks were terror related, but you know, I don't really know much about it, so I'm not going to sit there and start saying things I don't know about and then start speculating things and then I blow things out of epic proportion. Not that I think many people would listen, but you know, just to be on the safe side. So that's me. It is now T minus, what are we today? Sunday. So it is just, I think it's like 11 days. No, maybe a little bit longer. Sorry, 12 days. So it's 12 days today that I leave, that I'll be taking you with me. We'll be going down to London to go and see my family and go and, you know, do sort of last minute little preparations, get sort of last minute things ready to take to New Zealand with me. And then from there, I'll be taking you to New Zealand. So it is 3 weeks on Wednesday, this Wednesday coming, that I'll be flying out to New Zealand. I can't believe it's like 3 weeks away. It's like, what's going on? Like, I'm still a little bit in shock that it's June already. That's just not okay. It's just not okay. But so, although it's a little bit confusing because obviously here we're going into the height of our summer. Not that it's very summery weather, as you can tell. It's, you know, first week of June. I grew up in Spain. I'm not Spanish, I'm English, both my parents are English, but we moved to Spain when I was 6 and I lived there for 15 years. So for them it is practically summer. It you know, summer in Spain starts in April or March even, like, you know, it just gets ridiculously hot around June time. So they're like in the height of their summer. And speaking to my friends that still live there, it's like, you know, they're walking around in shorts. I spoke to my dad yesterday and he went to watch a rugby sevens game in shorts and flip-flops. And don't get me wrong, it was hot here yesterday, but it still wasn't to that scale. But yeah, he was a bit like, hello everyone, I hope you're all alright. So yeah, halfway through that video, I don't really know what happened. But basically the memory on my phone just decided, nope, no more, and cut out. But I didn't even realise I was still standing in the middle of a car park, rabbiting on for about an extra 5-10 minutes. But basically what I was going to say was, just a quick question. If any of you lions that were already in New Zealand are watching this, if you could tell us roughly what to bring so, you know, we don't be really miserable and freezing cold, as it's like, you know, as I was saying earlier, it's the middle of their winter and June over here isn't the warmest, but in Spain it's absolutely boiling. So my dad was sitting there the other day going, oh yeah, I'll just take a couple of pairs of shorts and a couple of pairs of tops and like a pair of tracky bottoms. And I was like, yeah, okay, if you want. And then when he was watching the game yesterday, he texted me and he was saying, yeah, I think I'm really going to struggle, it's freezing cold, so if anybody could help us out, we'd really appreciate it. But basically what I was going to tell you this morning, what I was going to get this morning, was the paper. And in today's edition of the paper, this is the Mail on Sunday. This was the one that we got. Basically, it is super Lions coverage. It's just, you've even got a 12-page put-out in there. Yeah, it's good. So just a quick flick through for you, for those who haven't seen it. It's basically we'll go down this way. So start it off. Ooh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be smart about this one. Boom. There we go. So yeah, basically, excuse my thighs, I do apologise. So the starting off headline is "That's no excuse." Gatland was saying that the players were jet lagged yesterday, but basically they're saying it was a shocking start to the series, they thought. In here we have the Anthony Watson's try, although I read somewhere on social media, I can't remember which website it was, but they were saying, oh, Anthony Joshua saved the day. So, yeah, sorry, you've been replaced by Anthony Joshua. You know, Anthony Joshua's had a career change. Also, they've been talking about the battle for the number 10 jersey. Obviously, can't really say too much about that because, you know, it was only Johnny Sexton and Owen Farrell that competed for it yesterday, so to speak. But unfortunately, Sexton went off. There is a rumour that he was injured. You know, personally, I don't think it was the best performance we've ever done. You know, I understand that, you know, they were jet lagged and they've only had a couple of days there. So this is all football, even though I'm into my football as well. But basically, this is a thing of vlog about me going to New Zealand and the Lions. So you don't really need me to talk about your football. And this is the 12-page special. So you've got Faletau on the front. And this is basically everything you need to know about the Lions. You've got some stats up there. And basically Gatland reckons his Lions can pull off Mission Impossible. I'll read you the headline. It says, a monstrous... that was a good start, wasn't it? Monstrous... I can't even talk today. A monstrous schedule, barely any preparation, players on their knees or injured after a ruinous season, and all this against the best team on the planet. But Gatland's Lions can still pull off Mission Impossible. Heard it here first, guys. Also, can I just say, in this picture, does like Worbs look like the Incredible Hulk or something? It looks like he's about to burst there. This picture, there's something about it. He looks like something out of a Marvel comic. I don't know whether it's the chin or it's like, you know, the angle of the picture, the muscles, where it looks like, you know, he's just about to turn into the Incredible Hulk, and the fist. Not 100% sure, but anyways. Then you've got Clive Woodward's chosen his, who he reckons are 5 guns. So you've got Owen Farrell, Sam Warburton, Conor Murray, Mario Itoje, and Liam Williams. And can we just point out the beautiful picture of Liam Williams in action? Yep. Yes, that is, with his tongue out and everything. The boy means business. Well, actually, I don't know if that's his tongue or his upper lip. Faz, if you're watching and you'd like to talk us through that, please feel free. And then you've got some more stats. This is from the 1971 Lions. They were the first and only Lions to ever watch the series. To ever win the series even. And then there's just some more stats with all the players. And then Clive Woodward went and had a look at the New Zealand players. Also, quite interesting, I can't remember if it was in this bit or if it was another bit. Rory Keane reckons he's come up with a theory. Here it is. On how to be able to beat the All Blacks. Which I thought was quite interesting. It was quite good. If you haven't seen it, let me know and I will read it out, or I will try and take a picture of it. So yeah, so that was my morning. I have just finished. I apologise for the state of my hair and stuff like that, but I was rocking out to the One Love concert. It was One Love. I did get the name right. I was quite impressed with myself when I got home and I did see it. I was like, whoop whoop, go me. It's the little things in life. But yeah, it was absolutely incredible. For those who haven't watched it, if you do get the chance to watch it on like Catch Up TV, if you get to see it like on videos on YouTube, just clippets of it, please do watch it. It was absolutely insane. It was amazing. It was so good. Hats off to Ariana Grande. You know, for 23 years old, the girl pulled it off incredibly. She did an amazing job. Super proud. And I'm sitting there talking like I know. I'm like, I'm super proud of you. But yeah, anyways, it was a really good moment. So on that note, guys, I hope you've all had an absolutely fantastic weekend. I hope you've had an incredible time. And I hope you have a good week next week. So I will see you all soon.